If I were to ask you what's the core mechanic of Minecraft, you'd probably say block breaking. After all, it's mining is in the title, and you know, it's just the normal vanilla Minecraft experience way of things. I changed it. Don't ask me why. This thought crossed my mind. What if all blocks were entities, which is exactly what I did today. You see, all these blocks in my Minecraft world, all of these are entities. And as you just saw, when you kill the block, it just drops as normal, and yeah, you get your block. There we go. You got some wood. I mean, if you have anger issues, this is the perfect mod for you. And naturally, since all blocks are now mobs, they're also naturally affected by any enchantments you give your weapon. So for instance, if you have a knockback stick like I currently have, naturally all blocks you hit will suffer the knockback effect. And if you want another example of how it works, I have a fire aspect and sharpness stick here that you can use to, you know, put blocks on fire and kill. Now, as you can already see, each block has its own health depending on the time it would take you to mine it. So for instance, we have grass and dirt with 3 hearts. Logs, it's going to be a bit higher, 10 hearts. If you go to grass, you're instantly going to kill it, 1 heart. Now, because these blocks are actual mobs, that mean they can actually receive damage from different sources. So, you know, you can attack them, but that's not everything. For instance, magma blocks being able to die from fire, and while we're at it, we can actually make fire die from fire. You can make ice die of freezing damage. You can also drown kelp, make a cactus die from itself, and you can make a lightning rod terrible at its job. The list goes on, you get the idea. That also naturally means that you can now actually mine obsidian and bedrock. So for instance, obsidian has 250 health points. If you look on the bright side of things, you don't need a diamond pickaxe anymore. With just any weapon would do. If I manage to get... There we go. Naturally, I hear you ask, what about indestructible blocks like bedrock, for instance? Well, they have 1 health point. However, as you can see, we no matter how hard we try, you won't be... This is so dumb. Indestructible blocks get a single heart, but since they get resistance 255, you're actually never going to break it. Now, if you're not careful, that also means you can... accidentally destroy I mean, if you want to ban the end, that's a good way to do it. That also applies to nether portal blocks, so yeah, you ain't getting rid of these. Now, like I showed, you still can't get rid of bedrock, but you can still move it. So if you want to get on the nether roof, or you know, just go to the void, it's possible. And since they are mobs, well, you can naturally name them. So let me just use this anvil to edit this name tag and apply it to that same exact anvil. And since they're passive mobs, well, you can also put them on the leash. Although, yeah, they won't move. Oh. It works. They won't move with the lead, but hey, you can... Oh yeah, dice for fall damage. But hey, you can move them with a fishing rod. Now, since all blocks are mobs, I just didn't limit it to whenever a player hits a block. It also works for any event that triggers the block destruction. So for instance, we got explosions. So when we see this explosion, you'll see that... it hits a little different. Basically, all blocks that will be broken are just becoming mobs that get killed instantly because of the damage they take from the explosion. Which makes the explosion feel very different, but also strangely satisfying. So you can actually get fire entities. And well, let me just show you what happens when you burn a forest. Since when fire destroys the blocks, it destroys itself, because the game considers they break, will actually become mobs, which means that forest fires may leave a few entities behind that you have to clear. So yeah, any type of arson might lag your server more than it already does. Oh yeah. Oh! Since there are entities that are killed by the wither, every single block will not drop itself. It will actually make a wither rose. Oh, I see. Since the wither attacks any mobs, it's just gonna attack all the blocks. Oh yeah, you're gonna get so many wither roses lying around. Hold on, a special thought just crossed my mind. If they are mobs, we can give them an AI. Oh my god, yes, it works. It's alive! It's alive! You can also carry them around on leads now. So you're welcome for that. And since all blocks are now mobs, you may have some that just wander around sometimes. I may have increased the values a bit, and my frame... Oh my god, my frame rate is starting to tank a little bit. 1,200 entities, just a little bit less. Yes! It works! Oh my god, it works! That just gave me an idea. Oh, you want to shear some sheep and get some wool? Well, you don't get the item anymore. Only living blocks. They eat grass. Well, now that we've experimented a bit with it in creative mode, I'm kind of curious how it changes survival mode. So, I'm going to put everyone to survival and we can, we can stop playing like normal. It's one of those sessions where there's nothing weird with anything and you can just play the game like normal and...
Let's go.
Yeah, it's totally normal.
Survival Minecraft is my passion.
Think too hard.
I have a crafting table. It is alive. Alright, the crafting table has been retrieved. That one sucks. This is a better one.
There's a block that just... There's a dirt block that is just moving around. Look, Mario, behind you. There's a dirt block. Look. Look, hit it.
Wait, do they gain sentience?
Some of them. They may...
Okay.
Right, we have a furnace now. Please don't hurt it. It has feeling.
Thinking it was because I can't see shit right now.
I'm sorry. There's a stone block that's drowning here.
I think that's called erosion.
Oh,
I'm at positive 100, positive 700.
Okay, so you just
I'm
went
going
this
to be
way.
down
This
here.
kelp
for a
is running
very long-
away. I can imagine it saying "Kelp me."
I hate you.
What's up? My babe and I are gonna get dirty tonight. She got a big grass.
Oh yeah, alright.
Yo, my grass block changes colors. Best relationship ever.
You made the sand sad.
I hate sand.
I think the grass block was
I'm gonna
trying to have
sand it
sex with
away.
The fire falls.
me. Yeah. What the fuck?
Hey,
Wait.
don't stare.
Can we just sleep?
Yeah, we can sleep.
No. Wait, what?
No, the other one is here. The other one is here. Yeah, it's...
Yeah, I mean, this isn't going well. What are we even doing right now?
I have no idea.
Wait, can you do that? Oh god.
Uh-oh.
What? Wait, what?
Oh.
Wait, what?
What have you done?
What? You keep all blocks in AI? What the fuck is this?
The sand is tired of being broken for our
Holy
enjoyment.
Oh, there's so many of them. Holy sh...
The beat starts
I have been shoved into crawling position by a grass block.
Okay. Kinky.
Why have you done that?
So this is what they mean with climate change, I guess.
We are ascending.
Oh my. Holy f.
Okay. Alright, I am at the top of the nether.
There's sentient bedrock on the nether roof.
They can't die, so they're pretty good pets.
Let's go with our pet bedrock.
We have ascended beyond the need to play the game. We're playing Bedrock Rancher or something.
This is the true Minecraft Bedrock edition.
We have a furnace to make food for our pet bedrocks. We have a home for our pet bedrock. Oh.
Did you guys crash?
Yeah. Are we bricked? Are we one with the bedrock now? Alright, we are one with
Oh,
the
I
bedrock.
crashed.
I think he loaded the chunk we were in. This bedrock was meant for me. Yeah, I walked up to it to lead and it sprinted towards me.
Oh,
Oh no,
my
not
God,
this
Tyler.
again.
What the f? No.
You're falling from the ceiling.
You're giving me new friends.
Unlimited friends.
I feel like moving through a basalt delta is highly dangerous right now.
Oh,
Can't
I'm
explain
doing that
people
too
was
right
fine,
now.
Hey, be careful. You be careful for. Wait. Oh,
friend.
wait. When you move you. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Is the fire pathing around the fire?
Yeah, it's pathing around the fire.
I've learned something today. You know, people say, what if the real block was the friends we made along the way? But it really was the friend we made along the way.